Well, I didn't want to have time to look it up or find it, so I'm just gonna type it in. I just looked up something to help me. ABANDONHOPE. Abandoned Hope. Welcome to the record room. Thank you for playing Misao. It was low with silly tracks, but still, did you enjoy it? I'm glad you enjoyed it. Enjoy this bonus room too. I'm saving this there, so I can come back here. Yes, what will it be? About? It's a real mystery. Maybe the truth of it will never fully come to light. He's surely not human, we can say that. Some of Misa's parts, i.e. her torso, don't need to be found, because I already sacrificed them in advance. So goes the humor. Intentionally, I simply meant because I need a save point, or whether to make him chairman or a student council president. His original name was, I meant to be a little more unusual. I just wanted to have Onioner. Oops, I forgot to draw a thumb. Listen carefully. A mysterious savvy teacher, but he's really a murderer with a dark past. Sato was suspicious from the start. Made lots of people predict he was bad news. Yeah, probably. That doesn't really impact the story, but Sato wasn't even attacked because the evil spirits were too scared to come near him. And that's because Misao fears Sato. Misao and the spirits are linked in a sense. Not completely one the same as they attack people she has nothing against. Aiki killing Sato was unexpected to Misao. Maybe Misao thought sacrificing Tomo would make for a happier outcome. But killing Tomo, he'd be hers forever. But killing Sato put him in a grave forever. Either way, Misao's spirit is safe. However, sacrificing Tomo, it's likely Misao's spirit would never move on. Making the teacher villain was planned from the start. He was just playing kind from the outset, but soon took on a mysterious air. Being able to tear its design like a young detective from before TV drama. The first version was made for fun, author's spare time. It's rough around the edges, but look at the big picture. Yeah. Be my friend? Bella. The library is a mystery. She's not human either. She seems to be a servant. She has a fear of humans and only listens to because she smells like her. Maybe Aiki's not human. Library was made to give out hints. I couldn't think of a good name, so I let the player decide. He was going to murder Tomo initially. There's traces that Tomo's ended up in the library, and if you played the boy in version 2, if you haven't seen it, I hope you enjoy it when you do. It's just a minor thing, so don't get your hopes up. The game is based on trying to find scattered parts of a girl with character stories and added. The author watched lots of B-movie horror flicks, so there's some influence. There's something the author wishes to tell everyone through this game, and that is, watch out for creepy teachers. When I get out of here, it's really just a couch. The only rule is those weak That's why Satana with more friends and charm is exempt from a wrath. See? They're like Tomo despite his girlfriend. Is he has an expert? Or at least on his side. Let's see. Being a bully was set from the start, so she looked like a mean character. I think she looks more like a delinquent than a bully. Originally named Sesame, her art was designed based on a sprite that was pretty much easy. Actually, most characters were designed from sprites. Yeah. It ain't my fault. Tomo's a tender guy. He looks bad, but he brings in the ladies. But inside, he's the ultimate klutz. Even Aiki is astounded at that time. It must be the good looks that she didn't ditch him. Maybe. He's left in the other world in the true ending, but I left it up to the player to imagine if he ever made it back or what. He was utterly torn with Misao. He thought Sultan was a good girl too, but it's unlikely he was serious about her. Just like Aiki said, he's nothing but to duck. Since he tried to seduce library while in the library, this became evident in the boys' front. See for yourself how that turned out. Let's see. I made a guy who's putting on an act inside and out. He's a bad boy, but it's someone Misao falls for. He couldn't look too scary. Bam! Cool dude. His original name was Keita. Seen to her, so this is what you got. It's a very dazzling name. The concept behind the corpse actually came from a foreign cartoon. Ah, I see. I'm scared. Popular with many friends thanks to her good girl act, she certainly looked the part. She doesn't really hate Misao. Posting the text was just a joke. But dating Tomo she couldn't forgive. She might seem like a broad, but she really seems to like Tomo. Aki's best friend, naturally stalker, a fan follower, and thus totally doofy. She's the one character who's not two-faced. Revived in the true ending by Ewok, she's fond of him. She's likely beginning a new life of stalking the other world. A character is created to reinforce Sato's, yeah. Plus the person seems sort of friendly, so she's Aika's best friend to boot. She's the one I regret killing most. That's why I revived her in the true end. Is a character who's never rewarded, but in the true end, his feelings stale. But was that last meal Misao real, or just an illusion? I'll let the player decide that one. Anyway, was like a big brother to Misao. So love intended? So no. No love intended, so no. Misao never hated Koto, but Koto's love was never requested. Kato looked like a nice guy, but he's not so nice in personality. He's gloomy, and I bet he makes posts bad-mouthing people on the internet. Bonus 1, Tomo, 2, 3, himself. Originally named Kuwamara, way too stupid, so I thought something more serious, and Kudo was born. He's made to contact Tomo on the inside and outside, so it looks like this weird boy now. Even, hiding some. Look for his delight. Can't believe that scoundrel, though. Pretending to be student council president. What a brat. Mia are always together. The girl mentioned only by naming the bad name. I actually had plans for a sequel with her once, but more honestly, well, I'd be all alone. A girl in the bad end changed her graphic version too. Mia's a vulgar girl. Mia's feeble, and those two get along like twins. About Misao, the tragic heroine, Misao. Friendless and far away from family, she lived a lonely life. She fell for a man, her polar opposite. She longed for Tomo, and many of the feelings were mutual. She's an obedient girl. She hides a tricky personality inside. That said, she definitely wouldn't wish unhappiness on anyone when alive. She's likely next to all the characters. Horribly bullied, tried to kill her and all? Forgive me for that. Misao, but I had a story to write. Since it's sad she never stood up, I gave her a very simple design, but I was surprised by the response of her being such a cute. Misao being bullied by her classmates was there from the beginning, but most of the ending stuff was decided much later. You just didn't think this would end up being a game and suggested claim 15 up. For the character, some inspiration was taken from Rebel. I mean, from my head, I like this lonely atmosphere. What indeed was this machine? Even the author doesn't know. I always protect you. Another project selectable for a second go had the same person at first, but it was a little more serious in the new version. I only wanted to draw female and Misao being front, and the truing, so you don't choose them for that. No boys allowed. It was boring having an identical second playthrough, so I made him what's going to make his default name. Just the tone was different in the old version, so this is pretty pointless. The new version has a slight personality, so check them out. The stories connect a ordinary high school girl, fallen child, lives alone off campus, unlike many other students. Tad to focus on one thing and ignore the rest. The aspect is the main reason she goes to certain lengths for Misao. That I'll be the sacrifice line, well, that was no joke. She really would be ready to die for Misao. The honesty and personality of her might have been stopped in the chart by glare. Aiki's design is like an old Mangan heroine. She was more normal to begin with. I like ridiculous surreal gags, so I put lots of such jokes in the game. The part of her had no real meaning, it's just for fun. Part of her personality not being too distant is I didn't want her to stand out too much. I considered a silent protest at first. I apologize. Oops, I missed that. I gotta go back. I apologize although whether I should write her name with the character for Demon, hinting at a half demon, half human situation. If I make a sequel and it reveals her secret, I think I'd like to do that with her name. Oops, I just spoiled it. I had no plan to that at all. Sorry. How many times are you gonna fall, lady? No one except me. The most quickly off character. She's hiding somewhere. Look for her if you never found her. You know there's a place to dodge between the boulders? Yeah. After King salts his courtesan, look for it, please. Forgive me, Misao. Friend. Straight out of a B movie. Don't touch my tongue. There's a passing kid. Get a room. That's really it. There's nothing else to it. Now to leave. Thanks for visiting. And that's the true ending. And that's Darkbitcold later.